Okay, so if you're following AI, you know things move fast. Today we're jumping into something pretty exciting, vision language reward models.
Right. These are AI systems that, well, learn by seeing images or video and understanding related text to figure out how to achieve goals.
And there's some new research aligning with work from places like Meta AI and UC Berkeley that seems to be pushing things forward,
Right.
tackling some big challenges.
Exactly. Making them more effective, really.
So that's our mission for this deep dive.
Mm.
What are the key advancements here and, why should we care? Let's start with the hurdles. What problems are they actually trying to fix?
Well, a big one is how these models learn. Traditionally, we've kind of just looked at the end result. Did the AI succeed, yes or no?
Right, the final outcome.
But this newer research is digging into supervising the learning process, step by step.
Supervising the process. Why is that such a big deal?
Well, think about it. If you break down a complex task into smaller steps, you can give feedback rewards more often.
Ah, okay. So much denser feedback.
Exactly, which generally leads to faster, maybe more stable learning, especially for tasks that have, a lot of stages involved.
So, for a robot learning to cook, you wouldn't just reward the finished meal. You'd reward getting the ingredients out, measuring correctly, mixing.
Precisely that kind of thing. Another challenge they're tackling is standardization. We need good benchmarks, right? Consistent ways to test these different models and really compare them.
Yeah, makes sense. Otherwise, how do you know what's actually working better?
And fundamentally, there's always the challenge of making sure that AI truly gets both the visual side and the language side, and crucially, how they connect. It's not just seeing and reading, it's understanding the relationship.
Okay, that idea of supervising the process, that reminds me of the process-based reward models from Meta AI we looked into, rewarding the steps.
Yes, exactly. Meta's work really focuses on that. And what's interesting is that by rewarding the right sequence of steps, you often end up with a much better final result anyway, especially when things get complicated.
It's like learning any skill yourself, I suppose. You practice the parts.
Hmm. You don't just, attempt the final performance on day one. You learn the chords, the scales, the techniques. Meta is trying to figure out how to structure that for AI learning.
And what about the other piece, really getting the vision and language connection right? You mentioned UC Berkeley's work, task vectors.
Right. Task vectors. Think of them as a more targeted set of instructions for the AI. Instead of a general goal like find the red apple, a task vector might implicitly guide the model to focus on roundness, then redness, then confirm it's a fruit category.
So it's kind of steering the AI's attention and logic.
Sort of, yeah. It helps the AI understand the underlying components or reasoning for the task, not just pattern matching the final description, getting closer to the why.
Interesting. And these aren't totally brand new concepts appearing out of nowhere, are they? Feels
Yeah.
like they build on things we've seen before,
Yeah.
like autonomous mastery in robotics. That focus on process seems related.
Absolutely, it connects very well. That idea of process supervision lines up perfectly with achieving, well, autonomous mastery. An AI that understands how the steps is much more likely to master a task and adapt than one just focused on the end goal through trial and error.
It learns the principles, not just the solution to one specific problem.
Exactly, it's a deeper understanding.
And safety has to be part of this conversation too, right? We saw Purdue's ETA framework focusing on safety for these kinds of models.
Hmm.
How does that fit in?
That's a critical point. As these models get more capable, we absolutely need to ensure they're reliable and safe. Frameworks like ETA aim to build in safety checks, guardrails, during the model's operation, during inference.
So it's not an afterthought. Safety is being considered alongside these performance
It
improvements.
has to be. You're building more powerful tools, you need to build them responsibly.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the big picture seems to be a shift towards AI that learns the how, not just the what. Better process understanding, better vision language integration, standardized testing, and doing it safely.
That sums it up nicely. The focus on the learning journey itself, rigorous testing, and that deeper vision language connection, these are really crucial steps for making AI more capable and hopefully more trustworthy.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Mm.
If AI can truly understand the process of achieving complex goals, not just the outcome, what could that unlock? Think about scientific research, complex design, maybe even things like personalized education. What happens when AI can master the how? Something to ponder.